Hey guys, welcome back. Turnpike to Turnpike 2013 Fantasy Football. I'm League Commissioner Kevin Babula, and this is the championship game preview. And I am burnt out and spent on doing this shit over the past 4 months. And this is what you get. Little TV, little me having a little drinky poo, little intimate setting, because let's face it, it's probably me talking to you two assholes. So, let's get right to this, okay? You both won your matchups. Jeff Szymanski dominated his opponent, Matt Dreyfus. Matt is gone. I thought Matt's team was going to perform much better. They didn't. He got basically nothing out of anybody. Cam Newton let him down. Chris Johnson let him down. Victor Cruz let him down. Where Jeff got an amazing amount of points out of almost everybody plugged in, between Marcel Reese and which was good because he needed that from Antonio Brown, and he needed all of those points because his quarterback let him down last week because Matt Stafford was playing in that quagmire in Philadelphia this past Sunday. And then on the other side of the ledger, we had Jeff Uriah Hezekiah Goldenbaum taking on and defeating Kenny Long's Gladiators, as I predicted. And Jeff had just a tremendous game again out of Josh Gordon. Josh has just been your stud. Plus an excellent play out of Bobby Rainey this past week. You also had Josh McCown in there. Another great play. Jeff, you've been really money with your roster settings each week. So that brings us to this week's matchup. And again, no screens, nothing. I'm just talking to you. This is just me chatting you two. I think the Rob Gronkowski injury devastates Goldie's team. I loved that four-headed monster that he had between all three of those wide receivers, and you could slot in either Vincent Jackson or the rookie Keenan Allen in San Diego as that third receiver, and then plug him in there with Rob Gronkowski, and I think that dynamic four-punch was enough, but that's gone now. And looking at the matchups this coming week, I'm not so much in love with those Hamilton Square Possums anymore. And it's paining me to say this because I've been pulling for you since you beat me in week 4 or 5, Jeff. You were the team that I made reference to weeks ago, that there's a team still alive that I'm rooting for. It was always yours. Because you're taking on this guy who, let's face it, really abused the fantasy challenge throughout the season, especially when it came to Mr. Anthony Parisi. So handing it over, the crown over to Szymanski, is just going to feel really not right, because he really didn't draft this team. He kind of, he cobbled it together like a Mitch. But anyway, my final prediction for this is I think Szymanski's going to win this one, Jeff. I hate to say this. Both Jeffs, I hate to say this. I think he came a long way, Goldie. I think making it all the way to this championship game was a dynamic step for you. But as you can see on the message board, most people agree with me. He's winning everybody's thoughts of who's going to win this. His team's clicking at the right time. Stafford is going to have a nice game this week at home against Baltimore. He's got Marcel Reese now. He's got Antonio Brown. Deshaun Jackson's going to have a nice game at Minnesota. And you got some rough spots this week, Jeff. And those running backs, I think this is the week where those running backs are going to bite you in the ass. I hope I'm wrong, but that's my prediction for the Turnpike to Turnpike 2013 championship matchup between Jeff Uriah Hezekiah Goldenbaum's Hamilton Square Possums and Jeff Szymanski's Paper Tiger. I will be back next week with possibly even less of a set to recap the past season that was absolute shit. I'm League Commissioner Kevin Babula. Bye.